Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Okay guys, we've got tons going on right now. Tons going on without really anything super important to do. So I think it's one of those areas of time where you just you choose what's going to be right for you. I'm going to talk through a couple of the different areas here that I'm focused on and things which I'm definitely not going to do. Okay, so let's talk about firstly this Soul Chase tournament where you can obviously get yourself some different fragments. You can get yourself Twisted Horns, which are legendary and decent. But I would say this is a terrible time to pull souls. Unless you are literally hard focused on relic materials. This is a weird place to pull souls for me. I pretty much never will pull souls unless I've got a empowered chance to do it. Or unless it's like one of these ones where you've got, it's part of the way to earn a definite legendary champion. Okay, so I've got tons of souls. You can see here, I've been farming loads of Iron Twins. I basically do it every day. I will not be pulling souls during this event. I think, pretty much it's incredibly difficult to earn the rewards you want unless you've just got a ton of big souls. Yeah, when you look at the kind of tournament point rewards, unless you get super lucky and are just pulling 5 and 6 star souls out of your horde, it's incredibly unlikely that you're going to get what you want. In fact, you're going to get a lot of between 1 and 6 points. Yeah, so between 1 and 4 star rare souls, between 1 and 2 star epic souls. That's pretty much what you're going to get in the main, unless you just get super lucky. Okay, and that's possible as well. Don't get me wrong, but I just can't. It's incredibly difficult to earn the points you want to be able to get this stuff. What it does mean, though, is that you should keep an eye on these tournaments because not that many people will do it. And it might be that it's really low point requirement to sneak in and grab third spot, like in your group. Depends what everyone's doing, but you might have a group where people really don't do it at all. And then you can just sneak in and grab some stuff. So, it depends where you are in your game, but I won't be partaking in this one. One of the things I am doing is the Deer Ascension tournament. I'm going to get myself a summon. In fact, I'll do the summon during this video. I'm going to keep grinding away. I think the summon here, because we've not got a load of other stuff going on, this is worth my energy. You can come into... actually, no, Clan Shop doesn't have energy right now. But anyway, I've been using my energy today. I used a few gems for it already today as well. I'm going to throw a few more in. This summoning pool has got a lot of really good... legendary champs in it. So firstly, the top prize, a few more. Volcanos is an absolute freaking beast and super annoying arena champion. So this guy as one of the kind of the Unity guys, he's incredibly strong. Damage inflicted by this skill increased by 10% for the turns left on any HP burn. And then you start to get different faction dudes in there. Damage received by this champion is decreased by 50% if you haven't used this skill. Each time a burn is activated on an enemy, 50% chance to decrease this skill's cooldown to get it back to being not on cooldown, and therefore you take less damage. And if the target's under a burn, this attack will ignore stone skin and all of the basic protective buffs. Really crazy. It's also got this other passive here. Whenever an enemy receives a buff or has a turn meter increased, it's pretty much what everyone does in Arena, right? They're boosting turn meter and buffing themselves. 50% chance to place burn on that enemy for 2 turns. If the enemy's already got a burn, 50% chance to just instant activate a burn. It's kind of mad. This stuff. He's got other stuff here as well. If you've got one other demon spawn, debuffs placed by this skill cannot be resisted. No accuracy required. If there's 2, each time a burn debuff activates on an enemy, this champion gains 5% ignore defense, up to 100%. And then you've got a block revive skill here as well. He's got AoE fear, cannot be resisted if there's burns out there. This guy is really annoying. So he's really strong. You've also got Sakir in there, who's a good AoE drop defense plus burn champion, really good. Hefrak's a bit of a nuke. You've got Kaimar, one of the better reset champions in the game. Still use him a ton, and I've had him for forever. The Cat, I don't have this champion. Super fun though, loads of damage. Really, really a cool nuking champion with like extra turn mechanics and all that. Duchess still super strong as a reviver and protector. And then Helicath is like your one-way ticket to an easy clan boss experience if you're newer. For the epics, there's not much going on, honestly. Unless you're brand new or pretty new, Allure is still decent early on. You know, Magnar does a decent amount of damage early on. Achak's decent as well as like a control champion. But generally, these epics are not why I would try and do this. Which means, you know, if you're a spender, I probably would say this is not a bad event. I might actually pick up a pack here. I think I will pick up a pack here for me. But definitely, I think if you've not got much else going on in the game right now, doing this event is well worth doing to grab yourself some fragments, providing you can get a decent level done on either the Sand Devil or the Phantom's Grove. Now, the other thing which is coming in tomorrow is a champion training tournament for Drakos' soul. Now, I mean, this is all depends on whether you actually got him or not, right? So 1 in 100 of us, I think, got him just recently. I didn't go for this. I think he was a good champion, but not a brilliant champion. If you did get him, his 5-star soul massively improves his power, right? 5-star souls are huge on anyone that you've got. And there is a chance, because only 1 in 100 would have got him, you know, there's a lot of people that won't go for this guy or for this soul. So if you did get him, this could be a great event for you. But honestly, I feel like champion training tournament, which focuses on one champion soul that was just like, you know, potluck really if you picked him up or not. I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's weird that this has been the focus. But anyway, if you did pick up Drakos, then you might go for this. And I think there's a good chance you might get it, because people will not be pushing for this unless they own the champion. So it's not like some of these other ones where you might just run up against a ton of people that want those rewards. For this guy, if you haven't got his soul, or if you haven't got the champion, you probably won't be going after the soul. So anyway, I'm going to run a few more Phantom Grove runs, get myself my freebie, and then I'm going to buy a few shards and see if I can't pick up my own Volcanos. Okay, I got my freebie. I also picked up a couple of cheaty packs. 6% chance to get a legendary. 2% chance to actually get Volcanos from, 21 pulls. Wish me luck. Any chance of a cheeky Volcanos? Legendary already. Oh, we've done it. Super early on. Volcanos is on the account. Damn, that's lucky. Super lucky. 2% coming in on shard number 2. Been blessed by the gods. Do we just see if we go for another one? Anyway, I don't have enough room. Oh no, I've only had enough for 10. If I had enough for 20, I only had enough for 10. Okay, one more then. And it's another epic. Fine, don't even care. Volcanos is on the account. Massive, massive pull actually for me. And damn, didn't even expect it. Have yourself a great day. By the way, just dropped a GODFORGE video as well, talking about the alpha experience, which starts tomorrow. So go and check that out if you haven't already seen it. And yeah, I'll pin it down below. I'll see you soon.